Senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, man?
Man, blessed this morning. I know you got a good word.
Oh, thank you, Rick. I simply today want to talk about what you looking at. There's a line in my favorite song, when in the midst of sorrow, you can't see up when looking down. That's profound right there, because life will get you down and cause you, in the words of this song, to look down. When you are looking down, of course, you become saturated in sadness and sorrow. When you are looking down, you are tackled by grief and find yourself discouraged, even despondent. But this song says, when in the midst of sorrow, you can't see up when looking down. So the question is, what you looking at? Why? Because life ain't determined by what happens to you, watch it, but how you see it. In a real sense, it's your perspective that determines your performance through your problems and through your pain. And so one poet put it like this: two men peered out from prison bars. One saw mud, but the other one saw stars. Look at, both were behind prison bars, but one looked down and could only see muck and mire of mud, but the other one looked up and could see the stars. Listen, when in the midst of sorrow, please, whatever else you do, keep looking up, because when your outlook hurts, your uplook will heal you and give you hope. I love it, because your uplook, watch this, gives you the power to see possibilities through and in the midst and in spite of your problems and the pain that you may be experiencing during this time. Your uplook is simply faith, because when you have faith, you learn to focus on what can be in spite of what is, knowing that one day what can be is going to overcome what is. And so here's what you do: be optimistic. Keep looking up when life is trying to drag you down. Be optimistic, because when you're optimistic, you will overcome in spite of what tries to overcome you. So as long as you keep your head to the sky, you can win.
There it is, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas. Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can catch me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook when it's working, Frederick D. Haynes, and I'm on YouTube, Frederick Haynes.
There it is, y'all. Let's get into some praise this morning, right here, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The time right now is 9 after the hour. Family, if you don't absolutely love what you do, make sure you go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden said yesterday that his Build Back Better agenda will be less than the $3.5 trillion package that he originally wanted. Meanwhile, Biden also suggested that Democrats might change the Senate's filibuster rules in order to lift the nation's debt limit. Congress has until October the 18th to raise the debt limit, or the U.S. will have a credit default, which could set off a financial crisis. Meanwhile, a former Facebook data scientist testified before Congress yesterday, claiming Facebook puts profits over safety, allowing the spread of misinformation, causing harm to children, and inciting political violence. Mark Zuckerberg said the claims are false, but he did agree that federal regulations need to be updated. And last but certainly not least, again on yesterday, Johnson & Johnson asked the FDA to approve its COVID-19 vaccine booster shot. The review will start next week, and we will keep you up to date with what's going on. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going down in sports?
We got a couple of WNBA playoff games tonight. 2 Game 4s. Kinetic Sun versus Chicago Sky, and the Las Vegas Aces take on Phoenix Mercury. I will be tuned in. The Brooklyn Nets remain unclear on Kyrie Irving's intentions on getting vaccinated. As of right now, he refuses to. All right, so it's a mandate to get vaccinated in the state of New York. The question is, will the Nets allow Kyrie to be a part-time player? Meaning, since he won't be able to practice and he won't be able to play at home games, will they allow him to show up and play away games only? So we're gonna see what happens, man. This is getting very unique. Man, this weekend, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. The trilogy is going down, man. The first fight was a draw. The second fight, Fury won by technical knockout. So, this is the third fight, man. It's going down. I'll give you my prediction later on this week, man. So, it's about to get ignorant up in this bad boy. Gary with the T. What's up there, Pimpin'?
All right, y'all. Willa Smith is back in the news, and she's speaking out again. She's saying, y'all, that a cyber stalker broke into her mansion while she was away and attempted, y'all, to wait for, she said, until she got back home. She said, now, this man, honey, he camped out in front of her house while she and her family were out on vacation and what have you. And she said he had been following her and, been learning her ways, as she put it. She said he basically got her patterns. And she said he waited until they came back from vacation and what have you, and stalked her for years. But my question is, how do people break in rich people's houses? It look like they would have all kind of alarm systems and different technology things to prevent people from breaking their houses and stuff. But
yeah, but a door is a door, Gary.
Yeah, but how do you break in a mansion when you have cameras and security and all that stuff? I just don't understand it. And
you just got some weird people that don't do nothing all day but just focus on how they gonna get to, get to their favorite celebrity, I guess.
And that's what she said. He waited, really. But she said
they become friends with the security guard. They be
right.
I had a chick in the backyard, dressed up like a dog, back there laying back there with my dog.
Oh Lord!
And I done took her in. I done fed this damn girl for months, thinking she was a dog. She out there eating dog food and everything.
Oh my!
And then one day I let the dogs in the house. And next thing you know, she was in my bed. I woke up, she laying over there.
Oh my God! Well, honey, she said he was actually doing that to her for a couple of years, and she said he basically got her pattern. She said, but he actually, honey, came to her house and broke in while they were away.
Then when I put her out, she walked out on all four. I was like, something wrong with her.
Something was, honey. Somebody, child. Lord. Well, anyway, we glad she's okay, honey. Whatever, child. Anyway, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors, Ricky. My color today, y'all, is Black Eyed Susan.
My dear, she talking about she wasn't feeling well. My dumb ass gonna take her to the vet. Shut up, Brad. It's too early.
Yes, honey. Black Eyed Susan's color today on the high end, on the low, just say orange. That's your color for today. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot with that man?
Oh, my God. Coming up next in the hot spot, Ray J is hospitalized. And I'm going to tell you all about it up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot
and
that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 29 minutes after the hour. Y'all, time for the hot spot by The Brat, brought to you by
Macy's. This week at Macy's, get great deals on fall fabs looks like new shoes, sandals, Bed and Bath Basics, plus Macy's Star Rewards members can earn even faster during Macy's Star Money Bonus Days. Details at Macy's.com/Star Money. What's up, Brad?
What up? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad, and this is the Hot Spot, where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Reports say that Ray J has been hospitalized over a week battling pneumonia. Ray J says that no one has come to visit him. He told Revolt, "I've been in here all by myself for a week," adding that no family members came to see me, not even my wife. But later, he clarified that his family is not allowed to be in the room with him due to COVID protocols. God is good, he said. Family with me. I just can't be in here. Too much sickness. He continued, I can't have visitors because they isolated my room, been on with my family every day, all day. Then why would he say that ain't nobody came to see him for a week and no family members, not even his wife? But then he came back and said he'd been on
the narrative.
Yeah. Anyway, no further details have been revealed about Ray J's condition. We're going to keep him in our prayers, and we hope that he is okay. All right, y'all, moving on. YouTube has permanently removed 2 R. Kelly channels, R. Kelly TV and R. Kelly Vivo, after being found guilty of sex trafficking last week. He will not be able to create any new channels moving forward. YouTube Music, however, will still offer R. Kelly channels. R. Kelly TV had 3.5 million subscribers, and R. Kelly Vivo had about 1.6. They were removed on Tuesday, citing a violation of its terms of use. And Chris Brown and Drake, oh Lord, they being sued over their hit No Guidance. According to TMZ, in a new lawsuit, Brandon Cooper, who goes by the stage name Drummond Skills, have claimed that No Guidance is a ripoff of their track, I Love Your Dress. The duo claimed they dropped their song 3 years before Chris and Drake's track dropped. They also claim that the track has their lyrics, She Got It, repeated 16 times, while Chris Brown and Drake has You Got It, Girl, You Got It at least 11 times. Oh my goodness. They are suing for copyright infringement, and they are seeking major damages. I guess You Got It and She Got It, She Got It. That's not the same thing, but I guess.
It's absolutely not.
Yeah, maybe it's the same melody or something. I'm not familiar, so maybe I just need to listen and see. But She Got It and You Got It. It's You Got It, girl, You Got It, girl, You Got It. I guess.
Trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I guess. And theirs must be She Got It, She Got It.
Wouldn't you like to be the judge in those cases?
No. Hell no. That would be very hard, because I wouldn't want to do nobody no wrong, you know.
Right.
Judges and legal systems wrong people every day. We won't get by with those same old ways.
She started singing.
What's wrong with her? Okay, y'all, shut up. Okay. HBO Max has unveiled a teaser trailer for the Game of Thrones prequel, House of the Dragon. Ooh, this gonna be good. The show is set 200 years before the Game of Thrones and follows the House of Targaryen. I don't know how to say it. Y'all watch it how you say
Targaryen.
it. Targaryen. Yeah, yes. Targaryen. That's a good name for you, Gary. Targaryen.
Yeah.
It follows the House of Targaryen.
Not a Targaryen, honey.
And the Targaryen Civil War that became known as the Dance of the Dragons. The new series is set to drop in January. I know a lot of people are going to be happy about that, because people love Game of Thrones. All right, y'all. Dave Chappelle's The Closer is set. He's returning to Netflix with The Closer, and is billed as a 6th chapter that wraps his other Emmy Award-winning special. So congratulations to Dave Chappelle. All right, y'all. We're going to wrap up the hot spot right there. But coming up next, we got Rock T's HBC, you know. And why don't y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY. Who we repping today, Rock T's?
We're going to head down to Marshall, Texas, man, and visit Wiley College. Yes, indeedy, man. HBC, you know. Coming up next, man, it's Rickey Smiley.
Dr. Collier, good morning.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. We are here with your coronavirus update, and we're trying to clear up some of this confusion about the booster shot recommendations. So, Ricky, news about the COVID-19 booster shots have been confusing, and the Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine has been authorized for booster shots, and now the Moderna and the Johnson & Johnson are seeking emergency use authorization to boost their shots. So the CDC says people older than 65, living in long-term health care facilities, and people who are at least 50 with underlying conditions should get a booster shot after 6 months. The CDC also says that people over 18 with underlying conditions, as well as those who work in certain settings, such as EMTs, healthcare professionals, but also people that work in grocery stores, etc., may get a booster after 6 months. So these recommendations are for the Pfizer vaccine only, because Moderna and Johnson & Johnson, those recommendations are pending and still to come. So this is the thing, Ricky. In real world action, I have patients that have gotten booster shots for the Moderna and the Johnson & Johnson. I was pleasantly surprised at that. But a patient came in yesterday, and I just assumed when they said they've gotten their 3rd dose, I said, okay, so you got Pfizer. And they said, no, I got the Moderna. So the pharmacists are not really sticking to these guidelines, because ultimately I'm sure the emergency use authorization will be vindicated for both. So if you're interested in getting a booster, you can. Remember, the clinical data says that nobody needs to get a booster unless you are immune compromised or you've had a solid organ transplant, i.e. a kidney, a heart, or a lung, or something to that nature, or some other reason. But the boosters are out there. So if you like to get one, then you probably can get it with no pushback from any place that you get your prescriptions filled. So that's where we are, Ricky. But again, we need to concentrate on people who have not gotten their first shot yet. That is where the real problem is, and that is what they're looking for, a win in this. And so that would be a win because a lot of people, 3.5 million people, have gotten boosters.
Dr. Colley, real quick, I got one question. What does those the new pills do? How are they supposed to catch you from getting COVID?
They don't prevent you from getting COVID. What they do, they're an acute treatment. So if you got infection, they stop the viral replication process. So they it's like taking an antibiotic for a bacterial infection. So they are going to be considered very effective. But the problem is they're not an alternative to the vaccine. So people, you don't want to catch the disease versus catching the disease and then trying to treat the disease, because there's no guarantee that it's going to work or that you're going to have a mild case and that, you're going to get the pills in time. The great thing about it, too, Ricky, is the vaccines are free. They cost you nothing. These pills are going to cost $708, which they say are reasonably a cost. And I don't have $708 to buy 5 days worth of pills. And,
right.
Everybody not like that. So that means that even if they're available, they're not available because people won't be able to afford them.
And plus, they don't know what's in them, just like they claim about the vaccine.
Exactly.
Let's go to the phone. You on with Dr. Collier? Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Collier. My roommate, who was my sister, has been vaccinated, and she was exposed to COVID, and she was tested positive. She had a breakthrough, and she has no symptoms. My question to you is, I did get tested, but what other precautions can we take, and how long should we quarantine?
Okay, you should quarantine for the standard 10-day period. But if you've been vaccinated, then the recommendation is that just because you've been exposed to that, you don't necessarily have to quarantine now. So, but if you want to be careful, then 10 days. And you said she was vaccinated, you didn't give your vaccination status. So if you have not been vaccinated, you need to quarantine for 10 days. If you have been vaccinated, then it's optional. But the current recommendation is that a fully vaccinated individual does not need to quarantine just from COVID exposure if they have tested negative.
All right, you're on with Dr. Collier. Good morning.
Hello, good morning. I would like to know, I had caught COVID and I was in the hospital for 21 days. And then I recently got the shot here and it broke out my face with the hives and my ears for about 4 days. And I want to know, is it okay to get my second dose?
The answer to that question is yes. I would prep myself by taking a non-sedating antihistamine such as Allegra, Zydol, Zyrtec, Claritin, and also an anti-inflammatory. Start the day before your treatment and continue for 2 days afterwards, and you should be okay. That is a reaction, but it wasn't life-threatening, just a hive reaction. And the thing is, though, after getting one shot of any of the vaccines and having had the disease, you have very good immune capacity. The problem is that they don't consider you fully vaccinated until you've had 2 shots. So you're going to have to get that second shot to get full vaccination status, and you shouldn't have any problems with it, particularly if you follow those precautions that I recommended.
All right, y'all, Dr. Collier, good morning.
Yes, Dr. Collier. I'm calling to ask what's happening with the kids under the age of 12? Why are they not being vaccinated?
The reason that they're not being updated is because they don't have data in that age group yet. They're looking at data from ages 0 to 5, but right now, when they finally recommend it for kids, it's going to go down to age 5. And the only vaccination children can get that are younger than that, particularly newborns, will be from breast milk from their mother. If their mother has gotten the vaccine during the pregnancy, the baby will be born with antibodies, so they'll have protection from that point. All right. These are the opinions of Dr. M.J. Collier, not those of Rickey Smiley, the Rickey Smiley Morning Show cast, or his production crew. So you can reach me on all social media at ASK Dr. MJ.
Dr. Collier.
Yes.
Maybe we need to drink some breast milk.
I had that question on Monday, Ricky, and I said, she said, a woman said, "What's up?"
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Akon, y'all, is being faced, y'all, with a lot of backlash when he claimed, y'all, a few weeks back that he was happier when he was poor, y'all. And they said, honey, in a recent interview, he had to double down. Now, they're saying, he said, quote, sometimes when comments like that are made like me, always speak according to what I'm personally going through myself. He said, nobody can sit there and tell me that I didn't go through poverty. He said, I was the young African kid barefooted playing soccer in a village with no electricity and no running water. He said, and I know what that felt like. He said, and believe me, I know what poverty looks like, he told TMZ. He said, but I also know what success looks like. He said, and from my personal experience, I am having more problems successfully dealing with all that comes with success than I had when I was poor. He said, I actually was happier when I was poor. And a lot of people was angry. They said he had to apologize because a lot of people it affected a lot of people emotion. He said because they said because it affected emotion. A lot of people emotionally by that statement, and it made him look like as if he was arrogant. And he said money is not always the cure. He said, but there are rich people right now committing suicide, dying with overdoses. And he says not the money, it's the mindset. And people are angry. Yeah.
Okay, they'll be fine. If they have a difference of opinion or whatever, there's no reason to get angry at him because of he only sharing his experience.
Yeah, but can you say that though if you're rich and saying that you was happier when you was poor, and people say, "Well, give me some money." People do.
I mean, if that's how he feel, that's how he feel. Yeah. The more money you got, the more problems. The more people got their hand out, the more people got more ulterior motives. Right. I understand. Like, my goodness, you just sometimes your life back, but it's too late.
When I was working at Showbiz Pizza, times felt much more innocent, and it was just natural and pure and fun and simple.
Yeah.
And we fight every day to get back to simplicity. Mm-hmm. Simplicity is everything. Simplicity and just an intimate time with your grandkids sitting on the floor playing, nobody bothering you about a gig or whatever, your phone blowing up. You didn't have it. I love simplicity. And that's probably what he's talking about for real.
Well, you got to explain it.
It's real complicated right now.
You don't have to explain it to nobody. That's how he feel. That's how he feel.
Well, that's why they say he doubled down, honey. You got a backlash.
It don't matter what people say. We all entitled to how we feel. Period.
Okay, then, Brad. All right, speaking of being entitled, Brad, you know about this story. Let's see what you say. Now, Oprah Winfrey said, baby, she only has 3 close friends, and she said she is keeping her circle small. Now, she explained in a recent interview why she only has 3 close friends, and she close friendship while on her making space with Hoda Kotb, honey. Now, she said that her longtime friendship with Maria Shriver, who she's been friends with for more than 4 decades. She said, I met her in a bathroom, honey, while working at WJZ-TV early in the morning. She said, I was coming to do the morning cuts in, and she was doing the evening magazine, and she had been there all night. She said she was in the bathroom, literally splashing water on her face, honey, and we started a conversation. She said, I forever think that was like a divine moment that happened because she was the only and my only true grounded friendship that carried me through my entire career. She said that was a Shriver. Then came Gayle King, honey. She said Gayle King came along and her close friend, journalist Bob Green. She said they doesn't even, honey, she don't even have any many friends. She said I don't have a lot of friends. She said everybody knows that Gayle King, that there's Gayle's there and that there's Bob there, and that's what it's all about. She said these are my friends. She said I met them around the same time, and I've been friends with them for 42 years. And she said I never really expanded that circle until recently. You know, she said I become friends with a couple of people in my later adult life in the past 5 years, and that's that. But a lot of people are angry, honey, because they want to know where is Tyler Perry. They say, where is he? Because, honey, they know Tyler Perry and Oprah supposed to be best friends because a lot, particularly for myself, I didn't really watch the OWN network as much as I love Oprah Winfrey. I didn't watch that network until Tyler Perry incorporated his stuff with her network. And then I started watching OWN. But she didn't put him on now. And people say, good, we need to know where he is.
Well, Gary, maybe he's included in that list of people that she's become friends with more recently, but still loves. Maybe he's in that list. Maybe.
So you're saying he's an assistant friend?
No, I did not say he's an assistant friend at all. I mean, Lord. Tyler Perry and Oprah are very good friends. I've traveled on Oprah's yacht, gifted to Tyler Perry for vacation. They're friends. So she doesn't have to write about it for them to be friends.
Well, why she wrote about them other ones then?
Because that's what she wanted to do, Gary. My goodness. Stop thinking so hard and overthinking into stuff. It is okay. She didn't name him or whatever. Oh, well, move on. That don't mean they're not friends.
Yes, but Gary, I'm trying to make Brandon Eva understand that all of this stuff that's happening is making your nerves bad.
Yeah, okay.
And they need to understand that you tell them, explain to them that you talk to your therapist about this stuff. Gary.
Yes, because because
you have to take your lithium.
Exactly. And I took it last night because I knew the story was going to be reported. I was going to talk about it, and I knew I was going to get some backlash from these 2 women. I just don't understand it, but y'all got to understand, honey. No, you need to acknowledge me because you do recall, honey,
that's right.
that Tyler Perry bought Gayle and Oprah Bentley.
Gary, you better tell the truth and shame the devil this morning.
I ain't heard nothing about Maria buying no Bentley, honey. Bob Green, but Tyler bought them Bentleys. Now let's be clear, baby. Now
get them
right, okay, but that's
get
not
them
a
together.
big deal to Tyler. That's like buying a Matchbox car. That's not a big deal. It's a big deal to
Tyler's
you, but
a
not him.
billionaire.
well, you let Missy, honey, or somebody tell people that you ain't her good friend. Let's see how you feel.
Tell them, Gary.
She wouldn't do that.
Okay. All right. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is Black Eyed Susan. On the high end, you say Black Eyed Susan, and on the low end, you say Beautiful
say
Orange.
Gary.
That's the color for the day.
You was Black Eyed Susan.
You said what? You said?
Why Susan gotta have black eye on both
That's
eyes?
because that's what Gary got. Somebody done punched him in his eyes for talking all this trash and being negative Nancy every day.
Then what happened when our little boyfriend popped him in the mouth before they went into that party? What kind of car y'all was in, Gary?
My Toyota Starlet. Yes, baby. It was made like a shoe, honey, but that was it.
Felt like a flip-flop then.
Yes.
But you went on in that party like a white woman, didn't you?
Nah, baby, I wiped my mouth and went on in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Them backhands ain't no joke. All right, y'all.
Slap your lips loose.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, here to wake up call. 25 minutes after the hour. Let's go.
Wake up, wake up.
Hey.
Get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
My name is Maya and I live in Orlando, Florida. I want to wake up my grandma and my uncle Jerry and my mom and my dad. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
The incredible Mike T calling from West Hampton, New Jersey. I want to say wake up to all the nurses from the psych ward on Unit 4. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I just want to give a shout out to all of my breast cancer survivors. I got diagnosed February 10th. Wake up to my sons Jamil and Josiah. Happy birthday, Daddy. Wake up, wake up.
Good morning, good morning. Get up, Jamie, Sheila, E-Money, DJ, and Trey. Get up, get up, get up.
It's Ash Wednesday. It's Tiffany from Cleveland, and I'm one of the ashiest women I know. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Cause we gon' let them know. When you at Miami, wake up. Seattle, wake up. In Detroit, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. St. Louis, wake up. New Orleans, wake up. And Memphis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate that, Brad.
You welcome, Ricky.
All right, coming up next, man. Hey, the one and only Bernice Jenkins got your church announcements up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. And I am for real.
Come on.
Yeah. That's a good song there, Janie.
Yeah.
I like that. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Woo. I am for real. Never meant to make your daughter cry. It's a beautiful song.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
They need to apologize to all the Miss Jacksons out there. Tell them, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Hit it, no brat. I am for real. One more time for the people in the back. Sorry, Miss Jackson. Hit it, brat. I am for real.
Lord.
Oh, Lord.
Janie, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Here's our church announcements. Govern yourself.
Accordingly.
A day of fun is scheduled next Saturday. Janie, you free next Saturday?
Yes.
A day of fun is scheduled on next Saturday for all the cockeyed members. They're going to be going out to the lake to ride jet skis.
Oh, Lord.
So, however, for safety reasons, they will only be allowed to be on the water one person at a time so they won't be crashing into each other. You know what them jet skis is, don't you, Janie? The little motorcycle things out there on the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they taking all the cockeyed members out to show, to let them know that they are loved and and appreciated.
Yes.
The pastor wants to let all the young adult members know that if you were going to get baptized, you must do it
using your whole name. He ain't dipping nobody else that's only going by your nickname, because Jesus don't know who heart he trying to come into. So Tay-Tay, Pumpkin, Bookie, Peaches, y'all about to stop this mess. We need your full name so Jesus can know who heart he coming into.
Yes.
It's a pistol clip, and the rest of y'all, you need to get it together.
Oh, well.
Cause pistol clip and Tay-Tay and all that ain't gonna be in the book of life. It ain't in the book of life, Janie.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It ain't in the book of life.
No.
Jesus needs your first name, your last name, and your social security number. Names like Beulah and Wilhelmina, those are the names that appear in the... and Maddie and Ada and Gertrude, those are the names that appear in the book of life. Henrietta, Harrietta,
Ernestine,
those are the names that appear in these folks out here with these names, Rocky and Brat and all this mess. Got baptized, did they use Brat or did they use your real name?
They just called out and baptized me.
That's
right.
You're going to hell.
Me on under.
You're going to hell. You need to know your real name. They need to put you, what's the name? Natasha, what's the real name, Rocky?
Who?
Brad.
Shantae,
man.
Yeah, that's what need to be in there. That's what your grandmama put on now. We have another funeral.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We have another funeral service going on here on Friday. Sister Lola Smith. You know her, Janie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sister Lola Smith's husband, Danny, was only 56 and he had fought a long battle with ear infections, chronic dry mouth, arthritis, hypertension, chicken pox, blood clots, stomach cramps, and he had about 15 strokes. Other than that, he was in perfect health, but that ain't what killed him.
What killed?
What took him out was lead poisoning. His wife found out he was creeping with her cousin and caught him coming out of the hotel and shot him 12 times. And he didn't make it. All right, Janie, I'll see you at the funeral. All right. Hello?
Hey, sir. Hey,
bruh, you coming to work?
I need...
But that's the only thing we need to hear this morning.
I need you to call the police and send them over.
What?
I need you to send the police over. Yup. This girl crazy. She needs to go to jail.
What?
My baby mama Tina came on. She beat me up.
Your baby mama Tina beat you up?
She beat me up. She punched me in the face.
For what?
My whole lip swole up. My lips swole up real big. I can't come to work like this.
What she hit you for, Black Tone?
I ain't even hit her back. Cause she talking about.
So are you crying because of the lip or your feelings hurt? She hurt your pride.
Yo, that's it. Cause she said she needs some tires on her car, and I got her some.
Breathe, Black Tone. Go ahead. And she said what?
I had got her some. She said she needed some tires on her car. And I had got her some tires, but I had got some used tires. She wanted some new tires. But the ones I got, they were real cheap. So I put them on there. They were $9 a piece.
Wait, hold on. Slow down, Black Tone. You said the tires was $9.
That's some toy tires.
What was the difference between the tires that you took off the car and the tires that you paid $9 and the tread on the tires?
The $9 tires, they ain't really had no tread on them, but I thought they were gonna be all right though.
So you put some worse tires on there.
Yeah, and they bust on the highway, and she had 2 flats and was holding all the traffic up on the highway and was embarrassed and got home. to the house and she put me in a headlock and put me in the face and bust my lip. Hold on.
So your feelings hurt because you went out there and you got us some brand new tires, which is not new. You got us some used tires, but you took the car down there to get the other tires put on there, trying to save her life and help. Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah.
I think she coming back in the room. She coming back in the room. I'm on the phone with my job. I'm talking to my job.
Hello, who this is?
Huh?
Oh.
He ain't coming. Whoever this is, he ain't coming where I'm about to whoop his ass again.
Oh. Oh.
Love. Hello?
Black Tony?
Hello? Oh. Hello?
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You don't know what I'm talking about.
No.
Jobby Heavy.
That might be the movie we be watching sometimes.
Y'all don't have a TV in your room.
We can watch TV on my computer though.
No.
You don't hear that. What you hear?
What I really hear?
Yeah.
What I really hear?
What?
What I really hear?
Nothing. I'm trying to understand. What you be hearing?
I've been listening to y'all too. I have my ear close up to the door. I hear.
Fact.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment was being brought to you by Capital One Venture Card. Earn unlimited double miles per dollar on every purchase every day. What's in your wallet? What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Aretha Franklin, the queen of soul, y'all. Her hometown, honey, paid her the utmost RESPECT, y'all, by naming a post office after the queen, y'all. They're saying the name change was made possible by a bill signed into law by former President Donald Trump, y'all. Now they're saying that members of Aretha's family joined postal and elected officials to celebrate the name change, honoring the Queen of Soul, who is best known for his Think, I Say a Little Prayer, and Respect. Now, the post office, y'all, is located not far from a concert amphitheater on the Detroit River, which is also named, y'all, for Miss Franklin. Now, the former Fox Creek post office will forever, y'all, be known as Aretha Franklin Post Office Building. Isn't that nice? The Queen got her own post office, y'all. And we love Aretha Franklin, and that's good. They, these people get all these things posthumously, which would be nice if they could get it when they're alive. But it's good that they named it after her now. So if you're ever in the Detroit area, honey, and want to deliver some mail or whatever, go to Aretha Franklin's post office, y'all. That'll be real nice. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all. Okay, honey. Some people are saying, well, this is a good thing, and some people are angry. Y'all, the LGBTQIA community is a little bit upset. But it's being reported, y'all, that Lil Nas X announced, y'all, that he's no longer gay, y'all. He said it was fun, but he's no longer doing it. They're saying that he confirmed rumors that he impersonated a gay man to further his fledgling rap career, y'all. Now, they're saying that, why would a person like that do that? But he said he did it because, he wanted to boost his career up. And a lot of people do certain things like that, y'all, to boost their careers up, and, honey, antics like that.
I mean, you do it. You got a whole wife and 3 kids at home.
Sure do.
And yes, imaginary, yeah. Yeah, so.
Why is he serious? Why did he do that for real?
The amount of backlash that man has gotten, come on now.
Yeah, he was definitely serious, y'all, and honey, and he said that, want to further his career, Brad,
Well, he looked comfortable kissing that guy.
He sure did, honey. He said, but honey.
Say what, Brett?
He looked comfortable kissing that guy.
Yep. Well, but honey, his management said, y'all, that he is gender fluid, which means, y'all, he refuses to be tied down to one gender. So,
okay. So he does go back and forth. Okay.
Yeah, but anyway, so congratulations.
So he didn't fake it, which is kind of what you just said.
Yeah, but Brett, they just threw that word out there, child, honey. He probably was faking it, honey, just to, boost his career.
Gary, y'all gonna take his Greek letters?
Okay, yes, honey.
Y'all gonna kick him out the chapter?
He is out of the chapter, baby. Effective immediately.
Right.
So, honey, immediately. But they say he was not a good rapper anyway. They say he didn't rap good. They say he was using all these antics, honey, to boost his career and stuff.
Why you saying was like he don't rap no more?
Right.
Yeah. I just thought he was just up there singing or performing because we looked at more of his costumes than what he was singing. So I don't know. So
right.
Anyway. But congratulations goes out to Lil Nas X, y'all. And then my final story, y'all. Let's continue to pray, y'all. And Eva, this is a story for you, honey. You probably know a little bit more about this. For supermodel Chanel Iman, y'all. They're saying, honey, the 30-year-old Atlanta native, y'all, she reportedly parted ways with Mr. Sterling Shepard, y'all, after 3 wonderful years of marriage. Now, Sterling played for the New York Giants. He was a wide receiver in 2017. They have 2 beautiful daughters, Miss Callie Clay, 3, and Miss Cassie Snow, 22 months, y'all. They're not saying why they broke up, but people are already speculating that he cheated, of course. And this is one of the reasons why they're saying they're no longer together, y'all. And she's such a beautiful model. Is she still modeling?
She's absolutely still modeling. She's drop dead gorgeous. And the only people that are speculating that is you, Gary.
Well, I'll be damned. This is what the story is saying.
I'll be damned. I know that's right.
But, honey, it's saying, he probably cheated on a child because,
No, he probably did not, Gary. There are a plethora of reasons why people don't work out. And cheating is only one of them.
And that's the main one that counts. But anyway, it's sad. But we just going to pray for Shema. I
want you to do one positive story and say something great about. Like one day, just do all positive stories and just say something great about people.
No, let Gary do the beer. Gary do the beer.
Yeah, you know what, Brad? You're such a lovely lady. You and I can't wait to get off of work to get with y'all.
You talk like the homie, Gary. Say what, Gary?
Wait to get to work. I'll get on them now. But anyway,
hard, ain't it, Gary?
It's hard
being a man, Gary.
It's hard being a man when you're in the body of a woman. But anyway, the Kahlua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kahlua. My Kahlua today is Black Eyed Susan.
Go on, get the Kahlua like a man, Gary. Come on, man.
The Kahlua today, man, Black Eyed Susan. On the Iron Man, Black Eyed Susan. On the low end, you know what the hell it is. Orange, man.
He can't say what, Gary?
Yeah, orange, yeah. Black Eyed Susan. Black.
You can't even talk.
Go! I can't do it no more.
You to the bone, Gary.
Yeah. They listening to me. The girls already saying, "All right, girl, we got something for you."
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Now, there's been an ongoing debate when it comes to non-black people wearing distinctively black hairstyles. Now, recently, 2 white TV news anchors in Arkansas were suspended for wearing afro wigs on air in a segment meant to celebrate temperatures dropping into the 70s. So the other week, Rihanna Savage X Fenty fashion show caught some heat after several non-black models wore African-style braids. Now, it has been said that imitation is the biggest form of flattery, but is it flat out wrong? So hit us up. I want to know what you think. 866-9-RICKY, and tell us what you think about non-black people wearing afros and braids. All right, Brett. Now there's a difference between cultural appropriation and cultural appreciation. What do you think about that?
Ricky, can I say something?
Let me just say.
Hold on, Brett.
Well, appreciation is when someone makes an effort to understand and learn about another culture in an effort to broaden their perspective and connect with others cross-culturally. But appropriation, on the other hand, is simply taking one aspect of a culture that is not your own and using it for your own personal interests. It often reinforces stereotypes or contributes to oppression.
All right, Eva, what were you about to say?
I was going to say it's a very gray area in fashion. A couple years back, Marc Jacobs decided to do a runway show where women of all colors wear locks. And it was a very big deal. People were not happy about it because locks are traditionally a Black and an African thing because of the way our hair grows. And it was frowned upon. However, Rihanna, who's a Bayesian woman from Barbados, who is all about inclusivity, her using different type of hairstyles, last year she got backlash for geisha style makeup. I mean, she can't win for losing. I think when it comes to her and her being inclusive, it is very different than cultural appropriation, i.e. Marc Jacobs doing dreadlocks on Asian women.
All right, Gary, what are your thoughts?
My thing is, look like to me, people should be able to wear whatever style they want to have. Now, I Googled black hairstyles. They just have 60 inspiring black hairstyles for women. So, black women was wearing wigs back in the day, honey. They just got wigs for black women. They was wearing white women wigs. So, that was their hairstyle, and nobody said nothing. So, my thing is, I think you should be able to wear whatever you wear. Because, I mean, look at all the black men that marry white women. Can these women, they can't bring their white woman home with an afro?
That's a good point.
You know, so I mean,
so what do you call it when African Americans, when we press and perm our hair? What is that? Are we crossing over to trying to wear our hair like, you know what I'm
white
saying?
Women?
Yeah.
Girls?
Just saying.
See, that's what I'm saying.
It is very different when it's frowned upon when we wear it in school, in the workplace, which is why we have the Crown Act trying to be passed now, allowing us to wear our hair in our natural state versus the masses, white Anglos, able to wear the same hairstyles and be considered beautiful.
Oh,
there's
that's
a
good
double
point.
standard.
Yeah, Bo Derek.
That's a good ass point.
It is.
That's all I'm saying. Like, braids are beautiful, but Bo Derek wore it and it was gorgeous. Sister Sledge wore it and it was, oh, you know what I mean? What's the problem?
Right.
Yeah. And they took Sage Steele off of ESPN. That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
At all, really.
I am not a fan of Sage Steele from ESPN.
happy?
She is so annoying. I'm so happy. And I'll start back watching ESPN. Anyway, that was an ADHD. A moment brought to you by ADHD. All right, let's go to the phones. 866-9 866-9-RICKEY. Good morning.
I think that it's okay because us as black people, we mimic their hairstyles, so it should be okay for them to do the same.
It's flat out wrong. White people should never wear dreads. If you ever stand behind a white person with dreads, you be scared to death for something going to crawl out of it. No, white people, dreads are not for you.
At first, I wasn't cool with it, but now I'm thinking, you know, we have the women walking around with their hair straight down to their behind, so it's like we're wearing that same type of style they're wearing.
I think it's flat out wrong. We can't have nothing. They say all this about black women wearing long straight hair, and that's only because it started when they would not accept our natural hair. Now they want to be us.
I think it's okay because we wear their hair every day. Long, flowy, curly, it's not ours.
I think it's flat out wrong because that's not meant for everybody. That's for our culture because of our hair, period. And you ain't meant to be us. Leave it alone.
Yeah, nobody mimicked those Jerry curls, though.
Okay.
Randy Watson.
Yeah, them white people, when them Jerry curls came out, them white people looked at that and said, we are not wearing those kind of wigs.
No, sir.
Up there looking like the preacher from Coming to America.
Yeah, they did. They put a permanent hair. When they put a permanent hair, it get curly like a Jerry curl.
But what about the moisture?
I ain't see nobody imitating the Wave Nouveau. I ain't see nobody imitating the Hawaiian Silky. Carefree Gold with silk moisturizers. Nobody. Nobody. Ever since Coming to America, boy, them Jerry curls, this stuff for one of my best friend George Fleming daddy, Dwight still has his curl, and my stepdad Punkin still has his. But other than that, ain't too many people got them, and they still $70. Time for Ricky's Quickies. Let's get to the phones. Quickies.
Gee, Daisy. Ricky Quickies.
Quickies.
Your mama called him Clee? I'm going to call him Clee.
Quickies.
Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Quickies.
Samala Sinclair from Chattanooga, Tennessee. It's hump day. Get out and hump.
Quickies.
Ricky, you was almost funnier than these nuts.
Quickies.
Good morning, black people. Please get vaccinated. COVID is real.
Quickies.
This is Eva.
Quickies.
Ron T laughs like the white guy.
Quickies.
When Ricky reads his advertisement, he sounds like that kid you don't want to read in class.
Quickies. Right.
Ought to be glad, ought to be glad, ought to be glad. Ought to be glad, ought to be glad, ought to be glad. What is over you?
Quickies.
I get legit like that little baby that's getting carried around on apocalypse soap. You're going,
Quickies.
This is Jerry Jones of the Dallas Cowboys, the 2021 Super Bowl champions. I want to send a shout out and say, Ricky's Quickies.
Quickies.
Yeah, I want to wake all those kids up running down the hall. Come here.
Quickies.
Kenya May, today's my dirty 30. Happy birthday to me.
Hey. Quickies.
It's 4 G's. Gary, get up, get out, and get it.
Quickies.
He laughed like he just got out of jail after 30 years.
Quickies.
Stop the freaking hate and everybody enjoy and embrace everybody's culture.
Quickies.
If you need a ride, I'll drive you.
Quickies.
I know you want to leave me.
Quickies.
Your mama got Jay-Z's lips on steroids.
Quickies.
Man, why does Rickey Smiley sound like he's trying to talk and hold his breath at the same time?
Quickies.
In the beginning, listen properly.
Y'all need to get a life. Oh, y'all.
Are you trying to hold your breath at the same time?
Right.
That's all that bad guy. Leave it. Y'all dirty. Y'all some dirty, low down black folks. Boy, I swear. Oh, man. Listen. Boy. Take it back, Rock T.
Come on, man. This is one of the songs that stepped into the 90s, man. It just lit the whole 90s up. When you think of party, when you think of 1990s, that whole era, this is one of the songs that helped kick it off, man. Come on now, let's take us. Go.
Man, Brent.
Man, listen, when this song came on, somebody always was down with somebody else's property at the time. You know what I'm saying? So everybody loved this song because everybody could relate. And the way Tretch flowed was unlike anybody else. This was a fun, great party record. Set off any party or club.
There it is, y'all. Hey, this week right here, songs that will stay in your head all day. HBCU favorites from back in the day, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, the time right now is 26 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wednesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcille, here with a quick look at your front page news. President Biden said yesterday that his Build Back Better agenda will be less than the $3.5 trillion package that he originally wanted. Meanwhile, Biden also suggested that Democrats might change the Senate's filibuster rules in order to lift the nation's national debt limit. Congress has until October the 18th to raise the debt limit, or the U.S. will have a credit default, which could set off a financial crisis. Meanwhile, a former Facebook data scientist testified before Congress yesterday, claiming that Facebook puts profits over safety, allowing the spread of misinformation, causing harm to children, and inciting political violence. Mark Zuckerberg said the claims are false and that he did agree that the federal regulations do need to be updated. Last but certainly not least, yesterday, Johnson & Johnson went ahead and put their bid in and asked the FDA to approve its COVID-19 vaccine booster shots. The review will start next week, and we will be updating you on that as it comes in. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what's going down in sports?
Oh, yeah, we got a couple of Game 4s going down in the WNBA playoffs tonight. Connecticut Sun and Chicago Sky. And we got Las Vegas Aces and the Phoenix Mercury. The Brooklyn Nets, they got a decision to make here real soon, man. It's going to be, it's still kind of unclear if Kyrie Irving is going to get his vaccinations. You know, there's in the state of New York, there's a mandated, you got to be vaccinated. So the question is, will the Nets allow Kyrie to be a part-time player? Meaning, he won't be able to practice. He won't be able to play home games if he continues to not want to be vaccinated. So we're going to see what happens and how long that goes. Dallas Cowboys, man, what's up with them? They just released their all-pro linebacker, Jalen Smith. Shocking everybody. I said all-pro linebacker. This is not one of the third or fourth. Yeah, man, this is one of your better players on defense. Now, of course, they're trying to free up some money, but you can thank Micah Parsons for that because Micah Parsons, the rookie that they just drafted, man, he's a beast. But still, you want your depth chart to always be strong. So I don't understand, man. They just paid him this big contract. Maybe they feel like he's not living up to what they thought he would be, so they're going to free up that $9 million.
Super Day, what you say he was doing, Super Day?
Making tackles 10 yards down the field and then celebrating. He need to be gone.
It's the celebration part that's wrong.
10 yards down the field. Make the play at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage. Then you get the money.
Right.
I can't even disagree with that, man. New England Patriots, they following suit because they just cut their defensive back, Stephon Gilmore, who's arguably their best defensive player. Now, he hadn't played in any games this year because he's been suffering from an injury, but this is one of their best defensive players. Don't be surprised if he winds up with Tampa Bay. Back over there with Brady because they struggling in the secondary. They brought Richard Sherman in. We just saw this past week. Richard Sherman still in the burn unit. He ain't the same that he used to be with Seattle.
Well, he got burned in that game too.
He was getting toasted, man. They was going at him hard too.
No, man.
And I love Richard Sherman, man, but he just ain't the same since he left Seattle, man.
He got to cover them receivers like he covered his ex-wife.
And the hospital wouldn't accept him. They already got COVID patients. They're full.
So Stephon Gilmore, in my opinion, is probably going to wind up in Tampa Bay. That's what I got for sports, man. Let's talk it. Rock T. Holler. Follow me on social media. Brad got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and this hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show at the bottom of the hour. Brought to you by
Macy's. This week at Macy's, get great deals on fab fall looks like new shoes and sandals, bed and bath basics. Plus, Macy's Star Rewards members can earn even faster during Macy's Star Money bonus days. Details at Macy's.com/Star Money. What's going on, Brad?
What up, Eva? Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off it. Where my background music and my theme song?
Yes, man.
Oh, I can't hear it in my headphones. It'd be giving me a little amp up to keep it moving. All right, y'all, let me just let y'all know that, there you go, Netflix and Howard University have established a $5.4 million scholarship in honor of Chadwick Boseman, dubbed the Chadwick A. Boseman Memorial Scholarship. It will cover 4 years of tuition at Howard's College of Fine Arts, renamed for Boseman after his death following a private battle with colon cancer in August of 2020. Netflix CEO Ted Sarandos said in a statement, while Boseman was taken too soon from us, his spirit is always with us in his work and the good that he has inspired. He has always spoke of his time at Howard and the positive way it shaped his life and career. Now we will have the opportunity to give many future superheroes a chance to experience the same thing. That is awesome. Wow. All right, y'all, moving on. Rihanna is set to open Savage by Fenty retail stores as soon as next year. Yes, in an interview with Bloomberg, the co-president Christine Pendavis said that the locations will initially be in the U.S., but the company is absolutely having conversations around what does that expansion potentially look like in Europe as well. Girl, you better secure the bag for the rest of your life, honey. Last but not least, RuPaul snags a deal with Sony. Come on, RuPaul. The Drag Race maestro RuPaul has signed a first-look scripted TV deal with Sony Pictures TV. He's also launched a production company, Ruco, and said, not only am I thrilled and honored to join the Sony Pictures television family, but I'm also extremely grateful for the opportunity to tell unique stories that push the conversation forward. And that's what RuPaul said in a statement Monday. Congratulations to all these amazing people with all this great news. We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that high note, but coming up next, we got the praise mixed down. I'm your girl, Brett.
Hey, Brett.
Yeah?
Hey, real quick, man. Can I send a big congratulations?
Absolutely. To who? No. No. Oh, I thought you was finna say D's nuts.
No. Yeah, that too. But nah, man, I just really want to say congratulations to comedian Earthquake. I'm really, really proud of him. Everybody know comedian Earthquake. He's on Cedric the Entertainer Show. He's on the Martin Tour where he stopped doing stand-up comedy and joined a gospel quartet. And a video has just surfaced on RS Comedy. And so I just want to put that out there. Comedian Earthquake has retired from doing stand-up comedy and has now joined a gospel quartet in Lower Alabama. So y'all make sure y'all go to RS Comedy and show support for comedian Earthquake. Should Earthquake get back on stage and do comedy, or should he stay in this gospel quartet? Go to RS Comedy and see the video that has just surfaced with comedian Earthquake has stopped doing stand-up comedy and joined a gospel quartet on RS Comedy exclusive. You need to see the video first and give your life over to the Lord like Earthquake did. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Thank you, Brett.
Ooh.